Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel Dream of Crafts. My name is Deanna and we are going to start tutorial number 5 for my Graphic 45 ABC Primer mini album. And I've got about 45 minutes before I have an appointment, so we'll see how far we can get. So first we're going to start with the back cover. I need a decorative piece of cardstock 9 3/4 high by 7 3/4 wide. And I have chosen this piece from the set. I'm going to bring it back down a little bit here. There we go. And it's from this set here. So we're just going to line up. This has already been smudged with the Tim Holtz Ranger Walnut Stain Distress ink. So that is ready to go. This side was cute too, but it's a little busy for the back cover, so it would have been fine, but I wanted to put a little pocket on the back so I can add a card. So I'm gonna just kind of center this on there. Whoops, best I can there. So I actually thought I might get these all uploaded Sunday and do a walkthrough, but after I did the last tutorial, it was like I wanted to make some cards, so I worked on that. So now we're going to go to the spines. Now on the spines here, I have already added the red cardstock, and I wrote it on one of these. I did not. But let me see here. So the total width is 2 1/8 wide for red cardstock by 9 3/4, and then the actual strip itself is 1 7/8 by 9 1/2. So you can just cut a piece big enough, but I wanted these cut down and trimmed off all the extra so that it was even looking, and then that's why I added the red cardstock. One, it gives it a pop of color, and two, it brings it up to the width I want for the spine. So we'll go ahead and add that on each edge, each spine. And you could easily do this book without a double spine if you wanted to. Eliminate that section there. Would not be a big deal. You would just be getting rid of this panel here and the other piece of spine. So wouldn't affect the album other than that. So yeah, you would just, if you wanted to just do a book that just opens like this, then you could just eliminate these two pieces here. And that would work just fine. I got to kind of hold on to this so it doesn't tip over. But yeah, the book has been going good, and I do have all the other pages ready to go. I just want to see how far I can get today. And then we'll probably have one. Well, depending on how far we get today, I might include the decorating in one or just have the decorating as a separate one to add the tags and the stickers and whatever else I want to do. I'm not sure. I haven't gave that much thought. Okay, there we go. So that is done. In addition to that, I want to go ahead. I have picked 2 of the cards, and I just added a little bit of score tape behind those to hold them. Boy, I really got that one. I had it score taped and then it came off, so I added a new piece of score tape. So this is just from one of the decorative cardstock sheets. And I thought that would look cute up here for her to journal on. So, and she will still have room for a small picture down there or whatever she would like. Just a little glue down there. There we go. Perfect. And then I also, whoops, let me bring this over a little bit here. Also have one I want to put on here. When I was cutting things apart, I thought, oh, I want to save those. So I cut those off and I thought, we'll just find a little spot to put them. You could make this a little, these a little tiny pocket if you wanted to. Okay. And then I had, and I still haven't decided. I think I might cover those, at least just the top parts there, but I'm not sure. And then I thought this would be cute down here. It doesn't look like it's been smudged, so we'll go ahead and smudge that. So this was from that same sheet that had the different tag things on it. And that brings a more variety of color into the mix. So we're going to just put that down here and she can journal on there. There we go. Put this back in there. Excellent. All right. I do have my cover on. For the back, an additional thing here. I want to add that little pocket. Now that this is dried up a little bit. So I have, if I can find it. Oh, it's right here. I'm like, where did I put it? I chose this piece here. And then I have two 1-inch strips that I have scored at a 1/2 inch, and they are just under 4 inches high. And this piece is, let's see, 4 by 6. Okay. So we're going to make this a pocket, and then I'll put a little note in there for her. So let's go ahead and add our hinges here. So I'm just going to add that towards the bottom there, like so. So just under. One to each side. So, there we go. And then we'll put glue on each panel here. Then I'm going to add it just to the very bottom there, but not on the hinge part, because that will not keep, nothing's going to fall out of there. It's just going to be a little note in there. So I'm going to eyeball center this. You can use measure and center it if you want, but I'm going to do it like that. Like this. There we go. All right. So we're going to start with page 1-1. And so that's this page here. I'm going to remove the tag out of my way a second. And we are going to do a gatefold. Let me slide this out of the way here so I can get the rest of the gatefold ready here. I need my scoreboard. We're going to bring that over. I have one piece. And I did not measure that. It is 4 1/4 by 9 3/4. We are going to score on the 4 1/4 edge at a 1/2 inch. here. 1/2 inch. Fold and burnish. So, in addition to that, we've got a piece that is 4 1/4 wide by 4 1/2 high. We are going to, I think this is my, yeah. One of these gets scored on the right side in the bottom, and this one's going to get scored on the left side in the bottom at 1/2 inch. So we're going to do 1/2 inch on the left, because one is for the left side of the gate, one is for the right. So we want 2 different edges open. And then I'm going to flip it to the bottom edge there and do that on that, 1/2 inch on that. I'm going to go ahead and come in here, and we're going to angle this off so we don't have all the extra bulk under there. We're going to burnish this, or fold and burnish it, like so. And I can see that I still got a little extra there, so I'm just going to trim a little bit more off. Just a little bit. There we go. Perfect. In addition to that, I want to come in 1 1/2 inches from the top here and make a mark on the top. And then I'm going to come up from the bottom 1 1/2 inches and make a mark on the right hand side. So this part here is going to be open on the left hand side. So we're going to go from corner to, from mark to mark, and cut that. And I'm not going to do it with my scissors. I'm going to do it with my trimmer here a second. Stuff put away. A minute. All right. I'm just going to bring in this small trimmer here. And just line those 2 marks up right in my center there where it cuts. And then just that. Cuts that off on an angle. Erase my pencil lines there and there. These won't be seen. So we're going to add these to the pockets. So this one is on this side. This one will be on this side. And I'm going to also cut this one because I didn't cut that one yet. Let me bring that trimmer back out, and we'll do this one. So I'm going to get in there, line up this mark and this mark. Now I did not cut the decorative cardstock for the tops yet, but we will add them a little bit. Okay, so those are going to get attached just like that. Okay, perfect. I have cut 4 pieces of decorative cardstock, and they are, I believe, 3.5 by 9.5, but let me just double check. 3.5 by 9.5. And we are going to add those to, this one's just a little bit smaller. I think this one I had previously trimmed down, but that's fine. Just going to leave it a little bit. And then I've got these ones for the inside here, because part of this is going to be covered up. So we'll just go ahead and add these, just like so. Like I said, I have not chosen the part that I'm going to cover the little pocket with. So we'll figure that out later. So I just wasn't sure. Where'd my little thing go? I'm not sure. I'll just press it down with my hand. All right. Well, that's one. This one is ready to go. So So we'll add this one too. Had a couple little bit warmer days here in Michigan for February. Melted some of the snow, but wasn't a balmy. It wasn't balmy or anything. Sometimes we get those nice balmy days, but it got above freezing, so it thawed some of the snow. So let the chickens free range a little bit. I had them out the other day. They got out the other day, I should say. I didn't let them out. They got out the other day, and one of them flew to follow me and landed in the snowbank and got herself stuck. And fortunately, I was paying attention and noticed it and went over and rescued her. Otherwise, if I would have went back in the house and not seen her, she probably would have ended up losing her feet or something, because they would have frozen. So I scooped her right up and took her, and then I made them all go back in the coop, because there was no grass or open area. It was still all snow. So, but they like to be out. So if you open the door, then they will escape if they can, which I don't mind. Like I said, if there's something for them to forage and get. But I tell you, they can be a little messy, them little girls. They are very good diggers. My husband always says, if my dogs did that, I said, your dogs would be in trouble. But these are my chickens. So, but they can tear up some bark in the landscaping, I'll tell you. But, all right. They're getting good things, and they eat bugs and things. So I like that. All right. It's a little crooked there. There we go. Just like so. All right. So there's our gatefold. So we're going to come in here and go ahead and attach these. One on the left and one on the right hand side. Just like so. Oops. Tip is clogged a little bit there. There we go. It doesn't look like it's down there. Let me add just a little bit extra glue there. There we go. Now I'm going to stay away where that pocket meets the hinge. Like so. All right. Just like that. Okay. And then we're going to bring this one in on the right hand side. And they should just barely meet so that they're not catching on each other. Just barely. I think my repair guy might be here. I'll have to see here a second. All right. And that one didn't stick either, did it? Doesn't look like it did. Let me push that down on there better. There, now we got glue in there. All right. Okay. No, it can't be. I don't think it's my repair guy. It's too early for him. All right. Okay. I'm going to bring this in here. Bring it right to the edge of that pocket. Along the bottom. Okay. Yeah, see, it barely barely touches each other. Okay. All right. And then I have cut a piece of cardstock 7 wide by 9 1/4 high, and that will hold this shut. Okay. So, and I haven't decorated that yet, and I haven't cut a piece for the inside yet. But we can put these on. So these ones, I just cut off, they all had like a little saying at the top and the bottom. So what I did is I just trimmed off my top saying and glued it down because I needed it to be only 9 1/2 inches high. So, and then same with the bottom one. I just cut the bottom one off and glued it up to the, so I wouldn't be longer than 9 1/2 inches and the whole saying would be visible. And I chose to put this one on the inside because the other one gets a pocket on it anyway, and part of that gets covered up. So there we go. Okay. And put this one on this side. There's a lot of tans and blacks and browns and stuff. There's no, for most of the pages anyway. So I like when you get the pops of the red and stuff. So I'm going to put this one like this. Situated in there like that. Perfect. So let me see what I want to do to cover that one. Okay. Let's see here. I have just a few. I got actually one full sheet, 2 full sheets left. So let's do this one on here, I think. And then I think the other one we will do in a patchwork together. So let's see, I need a ruler. Let's do 9 1/2 high by 7 1/4. 9 1/2 by 7 1/4. With my trimmer. All right, and then we'll cover that whole piece there. So it's coming together quite nicely. I hope she enjoys it. This is, again, if you haven't heard on the other videos, this is from my granddaughter's kindergarten teacher for Valentine's Day. So, all right. Get that centered down there, like so. Just like so. Things start to get a little bumpy and stuff, so. Because of the other things underneath. So yeah, so we will do this together. All right. Doing like a patchwork type thing. So for our next page, 2 or 1, 2, this is going to be quite simple. I have got, oh yeah, let me grab these here. One side finished, so you're going to have a thing that flips to the left, and one that flips to the right. And then they're going to be magnetized. So I'm going to go ahead and attach my left one. This is all ready to go, and we're going to have a pocket in there. So I'm going to go ahead and attach this and see how far we get on the other piece. Adding things we need on there. Oops. Glue on the back side there. We don't need that. All right. Just make sure my bottom and top are lined up. Perfect. And I'm going to pick this up like that so I'm not pressing on that closure. You don't want to press on that closure and bend our book. What I could do, and if you want to do something like this too, you can do this cover and everything in the front inside and the back inside last, and then you can lay things flat and you don't have to worry about that. So that's our left flip, and it's got an additional little card here that I've hinged it with matching cardstock, and that's got a magnet. I will not cover up this magnet. Whoops, you can't even see. I am so sorry. Got to open up too far. Okay. Try again there. So you can actually see it there. So this is one of the cards, and I used the same decorative cardstock to make a hinge. And there's a magnet here and one under here. And I'm going to leave that. And then there's also additional magnets under here, a bigger one under here to help hold this one in place when we put this one on. Okay. So this will be over here, and that one will close right on there like that. Okay. So this magnet's here, this magnet's here. I've already got my hinge connected here. And so we can add our little tag here. So I've chose this one for this side. So this is going to go right on here, like so. Okay. There we go. And then I want a little magnet on here. Where are my tiny magnets? Oh, down in here. Down in here. Now they are a little thicker. I think, is that what I got there? And that's a thinner one than these ones. I've got, see, I got lots of magnets here. Oh, there's a thinner one there. So I'll put that one, if I can get to it. There we go. Okay. So I'm just going to add a little glue to the back of this magnet, and I will put that, where did I put this one? Yeah, about there. Let me see, do I have? Okay. So I'm going to put it about right here. Oh, right there. Let's see if that'll stick there. There we go. Okay, now I need to cover this on this piece here, but I also want a magnet under here. So let me grab one of the thicker magnets there. It must be out of the other little magnets. Here we go. So this one is going to get a little piece of tape to hold it down. Okay. And I'm going to put that there. Oops, put it on the wrong side. Hang on. Here we go. Why is it doing that? Did I do it again? Do I do it wrong again? Here, let's see. There we go. All right. Oh, yeah. So let me see here. Okay. Let's try again. The glue will hold, but you have to be, it has to be dry, otherwise it's going to go off the other magnet thing. You know what? I'm going to wait on that. Let's get this one in place here. I'll put this one in. I'm guessing about right there will be fine. Then I don't have to worry about it. There we go. And then we'll get this glued down. That will hold that. And then I'll just glue it on the last and let it set. Oh yeah, I did smudge it already. Okay, just wanted to make sure I smudged the edge. There we go. So this is our actual last page. And then we're going to add the additional that's stuck down there. There we go. The additional back page item. A little tape there. That might be by. Okay. I'm going to glue this onto here. Again, avoiding that 1/4 inch area where we're glued onto our hinge there for the page. So I'm going to put that there. Make sure my bottom's lined up. Just like so. All right. Perfect. Perfect. So then our pocket itself is 5 inches high by 8 1/4 inches wide. We're going to score this a 1/2 inch on each edge. So you bring this over there, and I'm just going to carefully do it. So I press on my book, 1/2 inch, and this is on the 8 1/2 inch or 8 1/4 inch wide edge. We are going to fold it, burnish it. Okay. Fold and burnish. And this is going to go right down here on the bottom, just like that. And it stays a good amount away from where it's going to close, which is nice. And I'm going to add just a small line, again, along the bottom edge there. And it does not have to go underneath the hinges there. Sometimes you glue that down, then your things don't slide in and out as good as you want them to. So I'm going to center this. So it's going to be about 1/4 inch. No, let me see. I'll measure it. Maybe about 1/8 inch. Let's see here a second. I will measure it. bottom. So we have, yeah, about 1/8 of an inch on each side. Perfect. Then I cut, it's my pocket cover. So a decorative cardstock is cut at 7 1/4 inches wide, or no, 7 wide, geez, oh Pete, and 4 3/4 high, and that's for just the pocket there. Okay, like that. I'm going to glue that on. That'll give us a 1/8 inch edge all the way around. Perfect. All right. And then I have inside piece. And this is, since I just covered up my measurements, 7 inches wide by 6 inches high. And that's going to be the back for this, just like so. There we go. Put like this. There we go. Put that in. Center it. 1/8 of an inch. Perfect. All right. Here we go. Now, I've got the magnets in it. Iron out my magnets. There we go. This is the top one. Okay. So this goes on the top. That's why my magnets are diagonal. Ooh, I don't think that one's touching anything. All right. Okay. So for the top part here, so I have a piece that is, oh, we got to have another pocket here. So we have a pocket here. This pocket is 6 7/8 by 3 1/4 high. So we're going to score this on the 6 7/8 edge at a 1/2 inch each side. Score, burnish. Okay, perfect. This has got the magnet on it also, so when it closes it'll attach to that bottom magnet. So let's go ahead and attach this to our right hand side. Again, just a little edge along the bottom there. Perfect. And they'll still be able to get, she'll still be able to get a picture. I went right to the edge with this one, right to the outside edge, so it doesn't get much bulk right where it's got to close and open. Okay. Perfect. There we go. For the inside of this, I have a red cardstock that coordinates 6 1/4 inches high by 5 3/4 wide. And that will fit right down in that pocket like that. And I just used a strip of this decorative cardstock for the top just to bring equal amounts of color to this. So I just went through my red cardstock and chose one that matched that red as close as I could get. So I think it matched pretty good. So we're going to slide this in there. Center it, and then 1/8 of an inch from the top there. we go. Press that in there a little bit. Okay. Right, and this is our cover for our pocket. That is 5 3/4 inches wide by 3 inches high. So it gives her a variety of pockets and just pages. There we go. Like that. And then this is from one of the sheets, and that's going to go right there. Just for decoration. You could leave it plain like that if you wanted to. But again, I'm trying to bring in the splashes of color. There we go. Awesome. All right. Now I also have a strip, this here, from the collection pack. My magnet's holding. Have to work on that. I might have to bend it once it's all dry. So we're just going to add that strip down there. And then I will work on the magnet problem off of taping, because you don't want to see me messing with that right now. But I'm going to let these dry up, and then it might be just, they just need to be flexed a little bit in order to connect, because they're a little bit stiff yet. So that is what we're going to do for today. And I look forward to being back with you soon. And if you're a subscriber, thank you so very much. I do appreciate your sticking with me through this. Oh boy, we've got about 2 years now. And if you're not a subscriber, please consider doing so. Just click on the red subscribe button down in the right hand side. And as always, I wish you and your family many, many blessings. Until the next time, I hope you have a great day. Bye-bye.